This is probably the only time that I could say a nigga has gotten cheated on type shit. This happened with the girl that I lost my virginity to. Please, bro, I'm not even gonna read it. This happened with the girl that I lost my virginity to type shit. I was in high school. Jay Millie, what's up? I was in high school. And I met this girl she was just in my school. I saw her one day. I thought she looked good. I kind of hit a little, I hit her with, she was eating some chips. Y'all know this already. This is just for story's sake. She was eating some chips. And I hit her with some, I was walking by, I just saw her. We made eye contact. I was like, let me have some. She put the bag out. I was like, oh, I didn't know you were really going to let me have them. And I was like, well, let me get your number. And then boom, that's how it just happened, simple like that. We're going to skip past that, right? So boom. Me and this girl have been dating for probably like 3-4 months at this point. Yo, what up? 3-4 months at this point. Me and this girl have been dating, bro. And like I said, she was the first girl that I had relations with. So I was definitely like in love and I was feeling her a lot. You know what I'm saying? I was sneaking her into my mom's crib. We would do what we do. I was young, 15, 16-year-old nigga, young. But I was going crazy though. Well, time goes on and I'm a young nigga. I start seeing different things. You know what I'm saying? I started seeing different women. This girl she looked really good for sure. But I'm just a young nigga. I'm like, hey, I could get her. What else could I get? You feel what I'm saying? Yeah, she was a black girl. She was a Jamaican girl at that. She was a Jamaican girl. I was like, what else could I get? Like, the world is my oyster. You know what I'm saying? Game is game. So I was at the movies or something like that. My cousin had brought this girl with him, and his girl had a sister. His sister was nowhere near as attractive as the girl I was with, but she looked good though. And I said, I know if I could have this girl, I could for sure have her. Real just evil nigga shit, right? So I started shooting at her. Mind you, I'm young as shit, so I don't really. I be chalking this up to like I'm a young nigga. Like I was a kid. I was literally a child. Like think about who you were when you were 15 years old. A child. You know what I'm saying? Charles, what's up, gang? I was a child, bro. So I go right. I finesse this girl. I'm like, yo, let me get your number, whatever. And at this point now we're texting. Mind you, the girl that. Prestige light skin activity. This story is about how like my first time I ever got I cheated on her, and so she got revenge. Is basically what this story is about, right? Losing your V card at 15 is wild. It might be. Y'all niggas. I know a few of you niggas have not. When did y'all niggas lose y'all V card? For the niggas that have, when did y'all lose y'all's V card? So boom. I said, okay, boom. I'm about to get with this girl. 17 not as crazy. Green, shut your ass up. 14, 16. Yeah, y'all niggas like me. 21, 17, 18, 19. Okay, that's definitely older. 16. You niggas is like me, bro. You're crazy. You're crazy. You're crazy. You're crazy. I was 20 years old. Okay. All right. Listen. So boom, right? I said, I know I can have this girl. So I get her number. Her and I are now texting often. You know what I'm saying? We're really just texting. But like I said, I have my girlfriend, the one that was at my school. One day, we're out doing something, hanging out, because she had a whip. I really fucked my whole situation up. She had a car. I didn't have no car. I was 15 years old. She was a year older than me. So she was 16 and she had a whip. She would drive to the crib. She'd pick me up. She'd bring me food. Like, she looked good and she was doing all these dope things. But I was a young nigga. Like, I'm just thugging, right? So we were riding around one day. We probably had just went out to the mall or probably just did something, right? We just did something. And we pull into this IHOP parking lot. We're actually going to meet up with my friend and his girl. We pull into this IHOP parking lot. When we get into the parking space, she reaches for my phone. Now, this girl has a history of going through my phone when I'm not around. You know what I'm saying? When I'm not around. I would go, had to leave this story. Yeah, this story time. She had a history of going through my phone. So I would be in my room. We might have just had sex that day. I would walk back into my room and my door is locked. I would walk back to my room and the door would be locked. And then there was a way to get to my room through my bathroom. I would walk to that door and both of them would be locked. I'd be like, yo. And this girl, she was like 5'9". So she was tall. You know what I'm saying? And she was like thicker. So she was like built like a stallion basically. So I would go up, I would try to get in there and by the time I got in, I remember one time she got my phone and like she a MLB pitcher. That hoe said, boom, hit the wall. I was like, yo, and I'd be like trying to grab my shit, or I'd be trying to grab my shit from her, and she, open hand scratching me, trying to grab shit, bro. She was somebody to somewhat be scared of. She was a crazy Jamaican girl, bro. She used to go crazy. I'm talking about go crazy, crying on the phone like she would go crazy, bro. So one day, and this is how I knew it. This is how I knew this is a red flag, right? But this is when I should have known it was a red flag. One of the first time, I know I'm jumping around, but one of the first times that we kicked it with this girl, I remember like it was yesterday, because this is when I knew I was like, this was almost the day I lost my shit. But the first time I had ever pulled up on this girl, she lived in the way my area was set up where I was living, it's split into 4 parts, 4 cities. So you can literally be in each city in a little bit, like in 2 minutes tops. She lived on the part of this city closer to my school where they had big ass cribs. The cribs were huge. She had a big ass house. You know what I'm saying? Big ass house. I don't know what her mom did, because it was just her mom. I don't know. Big ass crib. And me and my partner, we stayed literally, which was not far away, just in these apartments, just regular apartments. It was where all the niggas stayed. You know what I'm saying? So you might pull up to the basketball court and it would just be niggas out there, just like niggas. Like some niggas might be selling dope, some niggas might be hooping, it was just niggas. It was like, I'm in Texas, it's in Dallas, so it was like, that's just how it was in that area type shit. It was like one area, beautiful big ass houses. One area it was like regular. One area kind of started to get crazy, and one area it was like it was on the same side as the big ass houses. It was just a little bit like, all right. So we would go over there, big ass houses, and my man's, he had just got his car, so he drove me over to her crib. I went to her crib, and this is when I knew this was just some red flag shit. I went to the door, and I think like I was just trying to win some points or something. I don't know if she told me to pull up or if I just was going there off the strength and I was dropping off like some shit or just saying hey to her or something. But when I came in, she pulled me into her crib, beautiful home, and started making out with me in her living room. So I was like, her mom must not be there. She tried to take my pants off and shit. I had never had sex, so I was scared. So I just did it. You feel me? I did. I was like, I gotta go. My man's outside. I gotta go. And that was one thing. That was true. Like I was down to do it, but my partner was outside. I told him it was gonna be quick. I wasn't trying to like. My nigga asked me to, like, I asked my nigga to drive me over there, and then I'm in there fucking, and then he's outside. Like it was a cold day. It was when it was close to the time when Nothing Was the Same dropped. So I tell you, I remember this like it was yesterday. I was like, one, I was scared, but two, I didn't want to leave my mans outside. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, so yeah, that's when I knew it was, that's like the red flag moment. Like, yeah, this is like, whoa, this is a lot. You feel me? This is a lot. Fire album, by the way. That shit, that was amazing. That was amazing. So boom, right? That was another song too, but I'm gonna let it rock. But so boom, back to what I was saying. She had a whip. We pulled up to what's it called? To the IHOP parking lot. Like I said, she had a habit of going through my phone. I think I get a text or a call or something along the. I'm calling my friend. She's looking at my phone on some side eye shit and sees a name that she's not familiar with. She's like, "Who is that?" I'm like, "That's no." I'm like, "Nobody." She's like, "Call it," because it was recent. She's like, "Call it." I was like, "What?" I'm like, "No, that's weird." Trying to. My heart. At this point, y'all. I just told you how short he was. My heart racing. I get scared because I'm like, "Bro, she about to like." I'm in an abusive relationship. I'm about to get. You know what I'm saying? She about to beat my ass. So I get scared. I'm like, no. I'm like, fuck. So I'm looking at my shit. What's up? So I'm looking at my shit. I'm trying to like delete and shit. She done snatched the phone, pressing call on the number. I'm fighting for that hoe, fighting for the phone, trying to grab it. Yeah, I'm a victim. Trying to grab the phone. She hit me with the scratch on the face. All that shit. I'm able to just get my hand around the phone, yank that hoe, open the door, jump out the whip. She yelling, screaming, crying and shit. Young niggas, bro. Young niggas, mind you, young niggas. Screaming, crying, bro. You let her do that is crazy. I was not finna put my hands on that woman, bro. I was not finna put my hands on that woman. That shit. I wasn't gonna put my hands on that woman. Cause it wasn't ever like she would just walk up to me and boom. It would just be when I'm grabbing the phone, when I have the phone, she just like, oh, she's trying to grab it too, but she's just being reckless with it. She was bigger than me. No, she wasn't bigger than me, but she was just being reckless with her grab. She wasn't just trying to grab the phone. She didn't give a fuck if when she tried to grab the phone, she would hit me. It didn't care. She didn't matter to her. But she was never indirectly like, nigga, like, or trying to slap me. She was never doing shit like that. How tall was I? I was probably like the height that I am now. If I wasn't 6 foot. If I wasn't 6'1", I was 6 foot. I think I just recently hit like 6'2", 6'3". But she was 5'9" though. But you still cannot apply enough pressure where she wouldn't harm you. Yeah, for sure. Like, yeah, for sure. I'm definitely like grabbing wrists and shit, but you know, I gotta get there. You feel me? I gotta get there. But anyway. At the end of the day, regardless, like, young nigga, I wouldn't do that now. You're only 6'2". Shut the fuck up, nigga. Shut the fuck up. So boom, I managed to get the phone and jump out the whip. She's still in the car. She skirts off, dips, leaves me outside. It was a cold hour. It was during the cold season. Leaves me outside. But we're at the IHOP where I'm supposed to be meeting my man. So I walk in. I'm like, I sit down. I'm just quiet and mad. Him and his girl, he's like, what happened? I'm like, bro. So I ain't worried about it, but he just take me back to the crib. He like, yeah, I got you. So when they finish eating, he takes me back to the crib. Basically, after that, I don't text shorty. You know what I'm saying? I don't text her. I don't do nothing. She's hitting me up, calling me, blowing my shit up, mad at me type shit. But at this point, I was so drained because she, like I said, she had a habit of just going through my shit. And I was like, hey, man, I'm fucking around anyway. It's not even worth it. It ain't even worth it. You shut the fuck up, little nigga. I'm a dark-skinned 6'5" piece of beef. You not ready for this. Take a picture of yourself in the mirror and post it in the Discord for me, gang. Do that real quick. So boom. This is when it started getting crazy, right? So boom. After all of that, I'm not responding and shit. So I'm kind of like on some like ghosting shit. But that was my only piece of ass. So I'm crawling back. I hit her up. I'm like, yo, like, so what's up? You feel me? So I'm trying to get back right. Like, let's get this shit back going. She a little bit more distant this time around. And I'm like, damn. You know what I'm saying? We never say, oh yeah, let's break up. We never say that. We just wasn't talking at the time. But we just, some days go by and we just back to it type shit. So I'm texting her and she's not responding to me. She responds to me, she not responding, she responds to me. I remember one time she was so mad at me, but she still let me pull it to the crib and hit, but she wasn't talking a lot, shit like that. You feel what I'm saying? And one day she hits me with like, yeah, this not gonna work. I'm like, for sure. I'm like, bet. I'm hurt. I'm mad. I'm hurt. You feel me? But I'm like, okay, for sure. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, I understand. I'm a young nigga. I understand. So I'm not crawling on my knees, but I'm like hurt though, cause that was my first piece of shit. Like, that's my first girl I ever fucked with, bro. Some time goes on. She sees me talking to other girls. She's in my shit again, right? She's in my shit again. Missed out on one important detail. To lead into this. One time she was at my crib. What she used to do, like every girl, what does every girl do? They take your clothes. They take your hoodie. They take your tees. They take your shit. They take your that. They do your this and that. One day, bro, I go into my car. I used to have these clean-ass baseball jerseys. I had a clean-ass Atlanta one. And I had a clean-ass Texas one, right? Clean jerseys, bro. And one day she was at my crib. It probably was real good that day. I let her I let her take the jersey home. That's when you know she sprung. I let her have the jersey. You know what I'm saying? I said, like, I was like, you can borrow it, because I know I really want. I was like, you can borrow it, like you can take it, but I'm coming to get my shit back. Well, she took that, and all that stuff happened, right? So I was like, damn, well, it is what it is. Well, I went to her after all of that had happened. I'm talking to her and she's hitting me back and we kind of talking a little bit. I think I even texted her, like trying to get back with her. This is the part that y'all know, but I never gave y'all like the origin of it. Like, so that's who she was type shit. But y'all know this like ending part. So I hit her up. We're talking. She pulls up to my crib, and she really just pulled up to my crib to stunt on me, like to really stunt on me. She didn't let me hit. She just pulled up, was saying what's up, like we talked about it and all that. Like we just was talking and cool. She was stunting on me. You feel me? You never heard it. I know, that's why I'm still telling it to y'all niggas, because I know, like I said this briefly, was in passing one day. And so she came over. We were just talking, but I think I'm gonna fuck, but she didn't even let me do that. You feel me? She didn't even let me do that. Well, I go, she kind of, so we start topping it up again. We're kind of like doing our thing. And bro, Valentine's Day comes around, right? So I'm like, all right, I'm going to kind of get her back. I'm going to get her some shit, right? So I get her like some chocolates, like a little Valentine's Day like basket, kind of curated, do some things, put some like heart into it to try to get shorty back. This hurts just to even think about when I was a young nigga. Valentine's Day comes around. I give her whatever it was. I go to Instagram. Damari, what's up, gang? I go to Instagram, bro. Go to her like story. Nigga, you cheat on her, what you think? I go to her story. She like in a whip, but it's just her in a whip. You feel me? Somehow, I don't know how, but you know that part of the on your Instagram page where it shows where you were tagged at? Where people have tagged you in photos and shit? Bro, I go to the tagged photo. I go to her tagged photos. In her photos is this dark-skinned nigga. In her dark-skinned nigga, he got balloons, heart balloons. He got heart balloons. He got some shit in his hand. He by the whip that I know that we just saw in the story, and he got my Texas baseball jersey on. Oh my God. Oh my God. He got my Texas baseball jersey on, gang. He got my Texas baseball jersey on, gang. Real shit, chat. Real shit. Real shit. Real shit. Real shit, bruh. Real shit. I Googled a jersey. I got you. This is what it looked like. Texas Ranger baseball. Thank you for that gifted for my pain and suffering. Thank you so much for the gifted, R. Kelly. Real shit. Thank you. Thank you. Jersey. This is what it looked like, y'all. This is what it looked like, y'all. This is what it looked like. It was like this. Texas on the and it had the name on the back. Right? Thank you for the gifted. You ever get it back? Listen. Had the name on the back. Nigga. When that happened, I was so sick. This nigga was older than me. He was older than me. So when this happened, I was a sophomore. She was a junior. This nigga was a senior. Hurt. I said, damn. Like, I really am the sucker in this shit. And thing is, bro, nigga cleaned up his nut with the same jersey. Once I saw it on bro's skin, I was like, I would never touch that again. I would never touch this bitch again. I said, this shit over. When that happened, chat, I turned into a real fucking dog. I turned into like, oh, you talking about Dior? Oh yeah, after that, it was over with. I said when I was 15, I was like, it's over with. From sophomore year to senior year, I was in my bag. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, canon event for sure. I was in my bag, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'll tell y'all this story later on. The next year, there was this girl I was dating. There was this girl that was my bestie. It was like I had two girlfriends and they both knew about it. I didn't give a fuck. I didn't give a fuck. I was out of there. My mind was, I turned into somebody else. Cause I was like, niggas got me fucked up. You know what I'm saying? They got me fucked up. To this day, I remember that shit. That shit hurt. I was in my bag. Bro. I was hurt, bro. But that was like the only time I had ever been cheated on. Like I wasn't even cheated on because we wasn't dating, but we started talking again, like texting and shit like that. So my hopes is getting high. I done bought the whole shit, and then I go and see. I went ghost. I became something else after that. Would you date a girl who went through the same thing? A girl that did what I did? No. Nah. But every man gotta go through that at least once. Boy, she wasn't even, that's what also hurt. She wasn't even trying to get back for real. Like after I stopped texting her, she probably tried to text me 2 times. And when I stopped responding, she stopped hitting me. And there was another time where I had a basketball game. We played the nigga's school. No, sorry. I had a basketball game. We played in a tournament. We were playing in a tournament. We were playing like for like a state kind of like, we weren't at state, but we were playing for going to state. We were in the playoffs. And I saw his school type shit. I saw his school playing. And she was up in the stands. And we made eye contact a couple times. But that was it. We didn't play her at school. We played another. He was playing against somebody else. And I saw Shorty. And at that point, I was like, it's over with, gang. It's over with. It was over with. That was later on, though. But I was already like getting to my shit. But it was over with. Yeah, man. Shit was crazy, bro. Shit was crazy, man. Shit was crazy. So that was the story on how a nigga got cheated on, and I cheated and she got revenge. That's how I titled the shit. I'm trying to see. I got other ones I'm gonna that I got next lined up. I won't even talk about them just yet. You drop a triple double, huh? Boy, I went crazy. Oh, well, that game? Probably not. Probably not. As long as the rebound was finer than her, you won. I don't think she was. I don't think she was. Cause that girl, she was like one of them ones. But later on, I did find out she kind of got around. So I was straight. Y'all win though? Yeah, we won. You posted in the court. W Crazy Chick Story. Facts, bro.